They'll give it to Johnson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Just feeds the running back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Jones wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Wildcats peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, coming into this one, the offense knew a big key was going to be getting the ground game established. They haven't been able to do that yet. They punted on their opening drive, and they have a negative play here on the first play of their 2nd drive.
Pulls it in. It's Johnson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Jones to throw. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to buy time. The throw. He's got the tight end. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Bearcats have this offense rolling. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Brought down by the defense as he barreled forward for a pickup of 9. The big pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 1. Right back to him on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Bearcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the run, it's Perry. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Jones wants to throw it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, looking to pass. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Kentucky right back to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38th. To the air on first down. Keeps it going. Oh, they're after him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Baxter. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Kentucky!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Got room to work. Nice move there. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Offense staying on the field there in hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Anderson. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack
There he goes! Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The sure hands, it's Rodriguez. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Now from inside the red zone. He's got him.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. Touchdown Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They'll stop things momentarily for an injury on the play. There is a Kentucky Wildcat down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Cincinnati brings its offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Jones to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
He gets a block. Bust through behind his pad. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Wants to fire on second down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He makes the grab. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Miller. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Kentucky going quickly. Just keeps slinging it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Bearcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Jones wants to throw it, using his feet to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell, drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Got it. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
At the 20, he's got space.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he puts through the extra point.
0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Jones to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field.
Here's a little room there. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, the running game doing work. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Bringing the heat. Gets rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Tulane taking on the Duke Blue Devils.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
And it's the Green Wave who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
To the air on second down. Throws to the tight end. He's lucky that was a linebacker, not great hands. It's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him.
There's a crease. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Takes it the other way. At the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. The defense putting points on the board.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle.
Cincinnati, 0.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Payne. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Going to run it. It's Perry. Picks up the 1st down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already being picked off multiple times, and that time, that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Jones wants to throw it. Got a man. It's Payne. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Handoff for Baxter. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Kentucky! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Perry. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But
wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He'll be stopped, but not before. Getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Check. 28-29 bounce. 28-29 bounce. Booster. Hey, move. Let it go.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Under fire. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And this is the definition of complementary football. Your defense takes the ball away, and the offense turns those takeaways into touchdowns. Fantastic run, great vision, but this has been so good. Their defense staying aggressive, getting the takeaways, and the offense capitalizing, David, with big plays.
And I wish I could say there was complementary football on the other side. They've complemented each other, and they both stunk. Like, both sides have been bad. Turning the football over, not scoring, like, dug yourself a huge hole in this football game. They better find something quick, fast, and in a hurry.
As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking for space. It's Perry. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. From their own 18-yard line, it's first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's French. Picked off, what a play to set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown Wildcats. And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6.
Well, we talked a little bit about this defense and just how special they are, and we've seen them dominate this game. They've held the opponent to 0 points. You now add the insult to injury with the pick 6. They have dudes. They have better athletes than you do on that side of the football. That's been showing itself all game long.
Set to advance on the football.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The run inside. It's Payne. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this.
Gashing the D on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They'll run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with a GPS and a slide rule. Can they finally get a touchdown on 3rd and goal? Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Bearcats. Quick strike through the air for the score. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And he doinked it off the right upright. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But I'll tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Slide. Move. Return. Go.
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. Just can't hook up to the completion.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Snagged out of the air. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how...
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. To throw, it's French. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Oh, sticks that big mitt up there and grabs it. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point, but now...
Maybe some room here. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And that's another great run for a touchdown by this transfer running back. And we've seen in this game, guys, why they brought him in through the portal, to give them an added dimension and an added physicality as well. Now over 150 rushing yards in this game. He's been the star for the offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
They'll go to the counter. Makes it past the marker. Breaks into the open. The Bearcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's French. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
The Bearcats headed quickly to the line. Pressure coming. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to throw on first down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why...
Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
They'll try to blast their way in. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way